spit it, the greatest spitting. I tell them I'm Christ-like, they envision modern Christian. Tell them I'm nothing like check conditions of how I'm living. I preach Christ, we ain't fake delivering. Listen, Candy man, soon as they, it's not about how much Bible chapter and verse you know, it's about how much Bible you willing to obey. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What it is, y'all? Oh man, there's a lot going on in the news today, a whole lot. But before we dive into today's topic, man, as y'all see with this whole Project 2025 thing, man, it's getting out of hand amongst Christians, the liberals, the Democrats. It's getting out of hand. But before we dive in, man, y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Reese Johnson. This is the Gutter Insane Podcast. You know, a segment off of the Rebuttal Live. If you want to rebuttal anything I say, if you have any, you know, good to say, bad, I don't care. You can call up to the show and talk to me, but not right now. A little bit later, if you know what I mean, if you wanna talk to me. But man, I want to talk about this whole Project 2025 thing, man. And it's gaining traction amongst the Democrats. Well, I ain't gonna say gaining traction. It's one of the fear-mongering tactics the Democrats are using to get people to vote against Donald Trump and the conservatives, which I get. I've read over some of the Project 2025 documents, and I must say it's anti-crisis, Christ-ish. It is very much anti-Christ-ish. I am not, I'm trying, hold on, let me get everything up. Okay, there we go. I am not going to hold y'all. That Project 2025, it's anti-crisis. Now, it has some good things in it. Now, I'm gonna bring some Bible in it a little bit later, but it has some good stuff in there. Some good stuff. You know, the whole sexual ambiguity stuff that they pushing. They talking about putting Bibles back in the school. Now, all that stuff sounds good. But remember the tactics of how the Bible talks about how the Antichrist gonna come in. It's gonna start, he gonna do some cutesy things that's gonna get people to, you know, to start, you know, looking toward like, oh snap, this is some dope stuff. One of the things that I have a problem with is giving the president that much power. Now, I think that's one of the key things that a lot of people are ignoring, how much power Project 2025 is going to give the president. Like literally, that's why I said it's kind of, when I saw that part of the Project 2025 segment, that's when I was like, hold up. I'm like, hold up. The president is going to have total control over the executive level, which is the military, and you know, and pretty much having control over, you know what goes to court. It's a lot there. Laws and legislation. That had me looking at that. That's when they had me looking at that thing kind of side eye. I'm like, oh man, this sounds kind of anti-Christ-ish. And the fact that these people are trying to put that on Trump. I mean, Trump is pushing this, and what's the other one? Something 47. Had me like, all right, what's going on? But before I get into that too, I want to talk about, hold on, let me get everything up. Okay, there we go. I got y'all comments, so I can see y'all comments. But here's the thing. This is my gripe with the Democrats. Democrats, whether you like Project 2025 or not, at least the Republicans have a plan. At least the Republicans have a plan. If your only strategy is to defend against the Republican conservatives, you're losing. I wonder why the Democrats don't have a Project 2025. Or they do. They just subtly, you know, sweeping it under the rug so they can, you know, try to defeat Trump and them boys. So then when they get in power, they're gonna put in their nonsense. See, the Democrats is keeping a lot of their secrets away from the public. So when they get in office, they're gonna start putting all this, and we already know a lot of the agendas that they're about. I don't have to say. I don't have to say too much. I'm not going to say too much because y'all already know, and they start flagging people. But my problem with the Democrats is the Democrats do not have a plan. Like, okay, if you playing defense, but you don't have no offense, how are you going to score? The Democrats, what are your plans for the American people? What are your plans? What is your offense? What you going to put in place if you do defeat Trump and them boys? Like, are we going back to life as usual? Like, what's going on? That's my problem with the Democrats. And I've been going back and forth with Democrats on this all the time. They just say, well, we just need to stop Trump. That's not a plan. That's not a plan. You don't worry about what your enemy got going on. You have to have not only do you have to have a defensive plan, you need an offensive plan. What do you plan to do for the American people, Democrats? And that's the reason why the Democrats are losing. And by the way, this is another thing that had me kind of like, did y'all seen the BET Awards? Y'all see how they was pushing this on the BET Awards? Y'all seen that? The way that they was pushing this on the BET Awards, they had Kamala Harris and call them, girl, I'm in these streets. Girl, you ain't in them streets. Go have several seats, Kamala. You ain't in these streets. We saw what you said when that old lady said when you got to talking about reparations, and you said, I'm not just here for black people. Nobody asked you was you just here for black people. We know that you're not here for black people, but when everybody else vote, when the Mexicans go up there vote, they go up there with a plan. They go up there with a dollar amount. When the Jews want something passed through, they go up there with a dollar amount. When the Hindus and the Chinese and all these people go up there with a plan, they go up there for their people with a dollar amount. How come when black people want something, it's always y'all get to stuttering? You see what I'm saying? It's not about having a only plan for black people, but what's the plan? But y'all want our votes. And that's the problem I'm having with black people. Y'all let the Democrats year after year after year fear among y'all into voting. Now this time it's Project 2025. Now we got to keep Trump out of office. Is that the only thing y'all voting for? Like, really? Oh, if Trump get in office, it's going to destroy black people. Man, these people been doing some of the most egregious things to black people. Like, what? I ain't scared of them now. What can they do? What law? Here's the thing. What laws that we don't got right now? Y'all think we going back to the 50s? Too many black people got guns right now. It's too many black people on law enforcement. It's too many black people in the military. Y'all think we going back to the 50s? Y'all think black people is going to sit idle while these people come? No, what? Well, ain't nobody scared of them people no more. We willing to take it in blood now. Ain't nobody scared of them people no more. Shoot, listen, they already done put AIDS in the community, they done put C-19, and they done put all type of stuff in the black community already. Like, and y'all letting the Democrats, they're gonna fear among y'all into just voting for Now, I'm not saying go vote for daggone the Republicans, no, by no means. I'm far from a Republican. I don't get down with the Republicans, but I don't get down with the Republicans, but like, at least I know who my enemy is. I like what Malcolm X said. Malcolm X was like, man, listen, these liberals, they come around and act like they your friend. They rub on your shoulder. Then when they get everything that they want and then give y'all crumbs. It's 2024, black people. When y'all gonna wake up? Vote for these people. Think about this. I'm gonna give you something to think about. Right? The Republicans don't have a plan for nothing. Everything that they telling you to vote for is based out of fear of what Trump and them boys have a plan on doing. You may not like what Trump and them boys plan on doing, but at least they have a plan. This is what I'm saying. You may not like what Trump and them boys, the Republicans, going to do, about to do, or is doing. You may not like it. But it's a plan. It is a plan. What is your plan? This is what I'm saying. But but yeah, all in all, I do think the Project 2025 is anti-Christ ish. I think it is. It has some very good things that I think is going to will a lot of Christians in. It's going to will a lot of, when they heard, and it talks about putting Bibles back in school. That sounds cute. It sounds very cute. Don't get it messed up. It sounds very cute. But that's stuff the Antichrist is going to say. That's stuff the Antichrist is going to say. It talk about this whole protecting the kids with this whole sexual, enforcing the kids and all that stuff with this whole trans and rainbow coalition stuff. That stuff sounds cute, and I'm for it. But it sounds a little anti-Christ-ish. A lot of stuff and then the taxes and giving, they said, and then they talk about giving the power back to to local government. All that stuff sounds cute. Although the local government is going to have power, but what they kind of like simming over, the fact that the president, one man, is going to have the power to say so, not Congress. It ain't going to be able to get passed through Senate. People ain't going to be able to vote on whether they agree with it or not. If the president say it, that's it. And that's a problem. That's not a democracy. That's a dictatorship. That is not a democracy. That's a dictatorship. Now, I have a clip that I want to play for all those who not familiar with this Project 2025. There's a lot of clips out there. I just didn't want to. I ain't want to drag too long. So I'm gonna play this clip that I found off of Fox News, and this clip is pretty. He pretty much sums it up. He pretty much sums it up. So let's play this clip real quick. There go y'all boy Obama. Oh, you know what? No, that's not the clip. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me go back to the other clip.
You know it. And this is all based on actual stated goals that Donald Trump has said over and over again for the past 3.5 years.
Trump promises an unabashedly imperial presidency, one that would turn the Justice Department against critics, deport millions of people in the U.S. illegally, slap 10% tariffs on thousands of products, fire perhaps tens of thousands of government staff deemed insufficiently loyal.
Now, the leader of the group, by way of the Heritage Foundation, is a guy by the name of Kevin Roberts. And this week, he was talking about the whole thing on Steve Bannon's podcast. And if you're watching, you're realizing that the guy you're about to see is not Steve Bannon, but former Virginia Congressman Dave Bratz. That's because Steve Bannon's in prison now. Roberts says he's predicting a, quote, new American revolution. But listen to what he had to say about what it would take to make that happen.
I come full circle on this response and just want to encourage you with some substance that we are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
You catch that? Will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be. I don't know what kind of point he's trying to make there, but that rhetoric has a lot of people concerned. This is not locker room talk. This is not political rhetoric. This is, of course, the same week the Supreme Court.
Now, here's the thing about that, right? Here's the thing. He said, "If there ain't gonna be no bloodshed if the left allows it." Like, are they preparing for another civil war, a coup d'état? There's a lot of stuff happening. That's why I say this fear-based voting have more of a grip on the Democratic Party than anything, because that's all they talking about. Oh, they talking about shedding blood. They talking about fighting. No. And it's clouding their judgment to the point that They don't have a plan for the American people. All they want to do is retain a job. All they want to do is retain a seat for nothing. And then they're gonna twiddle their fingers for the next 4 years, doing nothing for the American people, aligning themselves with their special interest groups. Listen, I know it's probably too late for them to make a plan because the election is in a few months. You know what I'm telling people? Y'all better get y'all prayer on, stay in y'all word, and identify more with Christ. Because this is it. It's winding down, y'all. We don't know the time and hour. We don't know what's going on. If Project 2025 happened, okay, this was written. If Project 2025 happened, it was written. It was written in the Bible. The Bible talks about in the last days what's going to happen. The Bible talks about the coming antichrist. If Project 2025 is real, I believe that is the precursor to the antichrist. It is the antichrist script. Because one man is going to have all this power, and then he's going to take global power. And that one man could be Donald Trump. That one man could be Donald Trump with this Project 2025. Now, I'm not telling nobody to vote. I'm telling y'all better get right with the Lord, because Project 2025 is going to happen. And ain't nobody going to be, and you ain't going to be able to vote it away. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. You're not going to be able to vote it away. If the Bible is correct and Project 2025 is real, there's nothing we can do about it. Can't pray it away. It's prophecy. Prophecy. We ain't going to change the Lord's mind when he already told us what's going to happen prophetically through the scriptures. Listen, there ain't nothing going to change God's mind. We have to be prepared. The Bible talks about get your house in order. Get your affairs in order. Meaning get right with the Lord. Because Project 2025 is going to happen. It's happening regardless. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be this election cycle, which I kind of do believe it is. But if not, according to the scripture, how the Antichrist is going to come up on the scene, this Project 2025 is going to happen, and it's going to look cute. It's going to look very cute. Look very cute. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Make sure you do something for the podcast today. Go to our merch store if you like this shirt, Church Essential, a vintage Saint property. Listen, go there, gasmerch.com. Check it out. Cop up, get the t-shirt, hoodie, and all the rest. Stay prayed up, stay vigilant, keep your mind on the Lord. The days are drawing near, But yeah, man, Project 2025 is happening, and ain't nothing you can do to stop it.